Welcome back for another Tuesday tour. It happens to be a Friday though, and we are in front of one of Renaissance's latest developments here on Rosemont Ridge in West Linn. This one is particularly interesting because you get the same Renaissance quality, floor plan, etc., but you have all this infrastructure that goes into building on a 5-acre parcel. So we're really excited to show you this property.
Yeah, this one behind us is gonna be 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and just over 5,600 square feet. It's gonna be listed at $4.25 million.
And of course, because of the timing here, the landscaping is gonna be dialed in this B-roll. So I hope you enjoy. All right, and walking down to the house, I just want to point out this location is fantastic. You're on Rosemont Ridge, which is not as deep as Stafford, which we've done many videos out and explain the benefits of Stafford. But the benefit of this location is you're much closer into Lake Oswego, literally just 5 minutes. Some of the most beautiful scenery, including Lucier Farms, Oswego Hills Vineyard, and much more.
Okay, and before we go inside, let me touch really fast on the exterior. So you do have this awesome long driveway from your front gate that they have customly put in that gives you extra privacy down this long driveway. But on the right side, you do have this complete row of forestry that is all your property with this home. You have some nice RV parking with the hookups already pre-installed, but take a step further towards the house with me. You're gonna notice the landscaper wrapping up right now. Beautiful landscaping on the outside, very low maintenance, but also a lot of potential to do whatever you really want. Plant some really special trees in here. I would probably throw a couple Japanese maples along this if it was me, but you do have plenty of yard space. You guys will see in the backyard, you have the view of your whole 5-acre lot. You have a 4-car garage behind me, but also plenty of space to hold events and parking right here, as well as, like I mentioned before, the RV parking where I'm parked currently right now. Now you'll notice the house, grand facade. You have metal roofing on this front side. You have those fogged glass garage doors and beautiful stone accents right on the entryway. The entryway is completely covered, which is incredible to really get ready. You know, it's Oregon, so it's gonna start raining here in a week, and that's gonna keep you nice and dry. Now let's go inside and take a look at everything else.
Stepping inside, you're immediately greeted by this huge wall of glass overlooking the entire property. Well, I shouldn't say the entire property. There's a fair amount out front, which we covered, but going into the back, we're overlooking a nice, good-sized flat yard. This is completely pre-plumbed for a pool. The property actually goes down to the tree line and then an additional 265 feet beyond that. So there's plenty of room if you want to make some trails for ATVs, dirt bikes, things like that. Basically, you're coming out here to West Linn to get a completely different experience that you would closer in to Lake Oswego, yet at pretty much the same price point of what you'd expect to pay in Lake Oswego for a smaller, like 1/2-acre lot.
And as we did walk in, we did pass a den that they have set up, really nice, huge window, letting in a bunch of natural light from your driveway, and a half bath with under cab lighting and a beautiful surround. But now we are in your grand living room. Also, all throughout the home, you do have wide plank white oak flooring too, which is a really nice touch. But you're in this really cozy living room. You got these elevated ceilings with a nice white oak beam right down the middle that holds this beautiful light fixture. You have a gas fireplace over here with this tile surround. The same white oak right above the fireplace and storage all around. And as you probably did notice, there are a ton of neutral tones in this great room, which we are huge fans of. But stepping over to this, you do have this ginormous sliding panel door that they actually pre-planned, and it does completely recess into this wall. Now this is a lot bigger than the ones we usually see, which is not a cheap upgrade. These are about 10-foot tall doors. I say that because I could probably jump up and touch that. That's a basketball hoop, and you guys know I can dunk. But it does really extend the great room to really breathe into the exterior living space with the covered patio, which we will get to once we get to the exterior of the property.
And speaking of cool neutral tones, check out this kitchen. This is one of my favorite ones they've done in a while. You've got gold hardware on all the plumbing fixtures, the actual hardware on the doors that you can't see behind me right here. Sub-Zero and Wolf appliance package, which is Renaissance's go-to at this price point. A ton of upper cabinets, as well as some open cabinetry right here with the LED lighting trim tucked up and under. Really does a good job of accenting that backsplash, which is a continuation of the quartz countertops that go all the way up. Really nice touch. You do have a wine beverage cooler right there. Again, dual ovens. And one of my favorite parts about this floor plan is how this all wraps around. Sam's gonna meet us over on the other side. Because you pass through a pantry over to what they call the juice bar. Some, like Seth, may use it for other types of bar, however, because you do have this massive wine chiller right here. That's a Sub-Zero unit, very expensive, as well as a lot of open shelves for display of your cocktails, alcohol, things like that. And then this window behind me actually opens up. I'm not gonna do it now, it is a little cold, but that goes to the barbecue deck, which has a massive 48-inch blaze range, a heater up top, and it's nice and tucked away, protected from the weather if it's raining, like it tends to do this time of year.
Now coming down this hallway, we are passing the stairway upstairs. We will get there in a second, but down here you do have access to your 4-car garage. You have a generator on this property, and this property is on a well, which is something to note. But coming a little further down, you will notice these are double wide hallways, incredible built-ins, and then step into this little flex space with me. They do have nice sized closets on either side of these double opening doors. Plenty of space in here to really do whatever your imagination can come up with. You have a ceiling fan, the can lights tucked away, and then these awesome huge windows that really bring in a bunch of natural light into here. Further down the hallway, you will have a little guest room, and you'll find Matt Tercek right in there.
To Seth's point, this could definitely be a guest room. One of my favorite aspects about this actual floor plan is that you have a lot of flexibility between that room and separation. So the completely opposite wing of the house. So if you do have guests or you wanted to use this as another work from home space, one other cool part is there is an exterior door here in the full bathroom that leads to your own private deck and has access to the backyard. Honestly, I think it would be a great spot, you know, if kids are coming in from the pool, to use this as that pool bathroom. And then you can outfit this more as like a game room, perhaps if you have little ones.
Yeah, now coming upstairs, really quick off to my right, you will find this oversized laundry room that actually does have a nice little workspace set up in the corner. So if you want to get a little work done away from the downstairs den, you tuck yourself right in this corner. Another thing that Renaissance consistently does is put really fun tiles in their laundry rooms, and I am not disappointed with this. You have plenty of counter space, plenty of storage, this huge sink right here, and then a nice little tucked away line of windows up there, letting in a lot of natural light. And guys, if you wouldn't mind, please stop the video right now, subscribe and like the video. It helps us out a lot. We know a lot of you guys aren't subscribed, but you enjoy our content, which makes no sense to me. But off to my right, we do have the primary suite, but before we get to that, we're gonna go down the hallway and show you the rest of the bedrooms.
All right, and stepping down the hall, you actually don't have one, but you have 2 bedroom suites, both outfitted really nicely. I love the tile selections in both bathrooms. And stepping in through your French doors, you have the bonus or theater room. You have all white oak hardwoods continued into this room, beautiful transom windows, as well as another bank on the other side to give you a good look into the side yard. And honestly, I mean, it makes a huge difference being out here in the country on 5 acres and how much privacy you have between your neighbors. And before kicking it to Seth in the primary, come on down the hall. I'm gonna pass one hall full bathroom. That feeds and services this bedroom on the back, which gives you a great view into the actual backyard. This is the 4th bedroom upstairs. House is a total of 5 bedrooms, including that guest suite down on the main floor.
And now finally, what you guys have all been waiting for since we've got upstairs is this primary bedroom. You got these double doors that bring you right in, and on either side of me, you have the his and hers closets. This one's obviously his, as it is just a little bit smaller, but you have plenty of storage in there. But take a step in with me to her closet. Plenty of storage. You have this huge shoe rack, floor to ceiling mirror right here. And this actually does wrap around into the primary bathroom. Same storage setup as you have in his closet, but let's take a step back before we get to the bathroom and come into this grand primary suite. You do have this white oak beam on these vaulted ceilings that is continued from the great room downstairs. This is a very expansive primary bedroom. You have a nice little sitting corner right here, which Matt was cozy on, probably peeking at a book or two. He reads, fun fact. But you do have these awesome windows taking a peek to your backyard, so you really get to enjoy the view of your 5 acre lot. And now take a step in with me to the primary bathroom. You walk in, first thing I notice, heated floors. They do have the heated tile floors, which feels awesome right now in October. Heated towel rack, this huge freestanding tub with this ginormous window that really brings in so much natural light. And then you do have this curbless primary shower that has not one, not two, but 3 shower heads on it that really make sure you're clean and covered. Dual vanity with under cab lighting, plenty of drawer space. You have the toilet shut off right in this corner and more space to store anything you want, probably towels, linens, excess.
All right, and that wraps up the tour. We're gonna end it actually coming through the amazing back panel door and out onto this covered space. Overall, my impression of this property is you get a lot for the money. I just wanna say yeah, it's 4.25. Renaissance just sold one similar square footage in Lake Oswego on a half-acre lot for 4.2. This is 5 acres in the county, so a lot more flexibility in terms of what you can actually do with the property, lower property taxes, a lot more privacy, and you're only about 5 minutes away from Lake Oswego via Rosemont Ridge, where you're gonna pass, again, some of the most beautiful scenery, I think, here locally, including Oswego Hills Vineyard. And I will say one thing about the county is, you probably won't notice this in the videos, but there's just a little bit more flexibility when it comes to building. Like the height of this ceiling, you probably could not achieve in Lake Oswego because of the different building code restrictions. Because of the property and the size, Renaissance had to make a massive investment in not only the gate at the front of the street, but the whole private drive, which includes RV parking all the way to Rosemont Road. And you're gonna pass your neighbor who's actually building a custom with Renaissance, nearly 7,000 square feet, and has a massive 60 by 100 pole barn going in. So you know you're gonna have good neighbors if you buy this particular property.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Take a Tour Tuesday. We are so happy to bring you a special property just like this. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said earlier in the video, the subscriptions really help us out a lot and get us into homes just like this so you guys can see them. If nothing else, we'll see you guys next Tuesday.